what's up, YouTube? I'm Quentin Congress, aka QC. Welcome to another edition of Talking and Grubbing, where I provide the latest sports commentary while eating some good food. And I'm about to get into some late lunch here from Subway, Eat Fresh. And this is one of my favorite subs from Subway. This is a 6-inch seafood sub. Oh, it's so good. I like a lot of mayo on my subs. I don't know about y'all, but definitely gotta have a lot of mayo. Definitely gotta have a lot of mayo. Okay, that's enough of that for now. Okay, this is part two of my college football playoff preview. On New Year's Eve, which is this Saturday, number two Clemson Tigers is going to take on the number three Ohio State Buckeyes in the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl. You know, Clemson are last year's runners up of the national championship, and they're definitely trying to get back there to redeem themselves. Deshaun Watson had another Heisman year where he was one of the three finalists for the Heisman, which he eventually lost to Lamar Miller. So let's break down Clemson. Clemson, very talented on offense. Deshaun Watson, he's one of the best college football quarterbacks that we have right now, and I definitely think he's going to be a first round pick in the NFL. I don't know which selection. According to his stats, Deshaun Watson excuse me, has over 3,000 yards with 37 touchdowns, but he can be a little careless with the ball because he has 15 picks. Also, he has a pretty good wide receiving core in Mike Williams, Jordan Leggett. Leggett averaged 637 yards and 7 touchdowns, while Williams had over 1,100 yards and 10 touchdowns. And also, well, Deshaun Watson is definitely quick with his feet. He has 529 rushing yards as well as 6 rushing touchdowns. But Wayne Gilliam, Wayne Gillum, excuse me, is the man in the backfield as he has over 1,000 yards rushing and 15 touchdowns. Wow, Alabama really had a scare last year with Clemson and had a tough time beating them in that national championship as it all came down to the wire. But also, Clemson has a pretty good defense as well that's anchored by Ben Boulware, who leads the team with 105 tackles and 5 sacks. Also, Condrea Tankersley has 43 tackles and 3 picks, and Carlos Watkins has 8.5 sacks. So, as much as people rave about Clemson's offense, they have a pretty good defense. And Dabo Swinney has done a pretty good job coaching this team to back-to-back playoff appearances, and as he's trying to coach Clemson to his first national title since the 1980s. Now, on to the Ohio State Buckeyes. Head coach Urban Meyer has gotten this team into the playoffs, 2 times within the last 3 years. As you all know, a couple of years ago, he won the national championship behind Ezekiel Elliott and Cardale Jones, who's a third string quarterback who, played late in the final game of the regular season because JT Barrett was injured against Michigan. But, you know, this was supposed to be a rebuilding year for Ohio State. A lot of the core on Ohio State are freshmen, sophomores. You have some veterans on here that are juniors and seniors. But, Urban Meyer definitely deserves a lot of credit for what he's done with Ohio State by just getting them here. Now, a lot of people had objectivity of Ohio State being in the college football playoff because they didn't play in the Big Ten championship and they did not win their conference. But guess what, people? If y'all don't think Ohio State's for real, you got another thing coming because of JT Barrett. A lot of interceptions. And I mean, Ohio State is more run heavy, is more of a run heavy team than a passing team, but they also have some solid receiver, Dontrell Wilson, who has 5 touchdowns but only 352 yards. Now, the running game is anchored by Mike Weber, who along with um, his fellow running back Curtis Samuel has averaged altogether over 1,700 yards and 17 touchdowns combined. That's very impressive, if I say so myself. Now, Ohio State has a pretty good defense that can definitely get to the quarterback. They can also create turnovers as well as make points off of turnovers. You know, people like Malik Hooker, has 67 tackles and 6 interceptions on the year. Um, Baron Conley has 20 tackles, 3 interceptions, and Saquon Lewis has 27 tackles along with 7.5 sacks. A lot of people are kind of underestimating Ohio State because of their offense. A lot of people just look at, well, they don't have the glitzy offense of Alabama, of Clemson, but Ohio State can score points. As I said before, JT Barrett can not just hurt you in the pass, but he can hurt you with his legs too. Let me get the stat on JT Barrett's rushing. Bear with me, YouTube. This season, JT Barrett has averaged 847 yards on the ground along with 9 rushing touchdowns. So yes, they're going to definitely try to shut down JT Barrett's running ability, but JT Barrett can make a big pass when he needs to. So anyone who keeps on underestimating Ohio State's offense, you haven't been really watching. But also, I cannot underestimate Urban Meyer, especially what he's done with this team. In Florida, the 2 national championships he won, he had some tremendous talent in those Florida teams. But here in Ohio State, he won a national championship with a 3rd-string quarterback. Here, he's brought a team to the playoffs that was supposed to be a rebuilding year with nothing but a bunch of sophomores and juniors. So Ohio State is definitely a tough out. I don't underestimate any team coached by Urban Meyer. So my prediction is Ohio State will win, and it will beat Alabama and Ohio State in this year's national championship. Anyways, that's my preview for the 2017 college football playoffs. Like, comment, share on this video. You can comment on who you think will win these games, who you think will represent the national play the national championship, who you think is going to win the national championship. Also, I thank y'all for viewing all of my videos. I really appreciate it. But please subscribe to the channel so you'll know when I post new videos, so I can do more talking and more grubbing. Also, when you subscribe, click on that little bell icon next to the subscribe box so you'll definitely know when I post new videos. They can come to you through your phone, your email, your tablet, and last but not least, follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook. Till next time, y'all have a good one. I love y'all. Peace, and have a safe and happy new year. And I'm about to finish the rest of this seafood sub.